1. Calyx, Bluey, and Tadpole on the other side. Triple Trouble, the name, is becoming quite a storied one in Rocket League. We'll see if this iteration can return to where they were before Corelli, the whole way back in Season 7, where they were a threat to be a world champion. They haven't really had that same form since, and Tadpole, I believe, is the only remaining member of that original squad.
Well, but they have shown to be a very strong team here in Europe. They've had a couple slip-ups here and there, but when they're on, they've shown to be a very dangerous squad. Question is now, can they clutch up here against this top load squad? Has shown, you know, with the new pickup of Archie, how good they can be and his impact to a team and what he brings to the table. Couple fakes right there and little pop, and he might just find himself a goal right off the bat if he gets the bump. Bluey does well enough to get out of the way and clear out.
Trying to find a way out is Calyx. He can't find Bluey on the side. It was picked off. Now Flame wanted a pass to Cassio. Cassio patience against Tadpole, and Triple Trouble are forced for hard clears into the corner. This rotation is completely top Blokes. That's off the crossbar and barely saved by Calyx. He got back to his own touch as well.
Yeah, I think Archie unfortunately hit that one more up than in and gave just enough time for Calyx to come through and make the save. This is good pressure from top Blokes, and this is what they do. They feast on the mistakes and the frenzy of the match. And right now, Triple Trouble's struggling as they break out finally.
Whoa.
That pressure from top Blokes, though, is just oh so dangerous. And it's a good clear from Tadpole to slow things down.
Ooh, and a good follow-up touch. Had he not grabbed that, Triple Trouble would have had to immediately retreat, but Calyx flips the ball up. Will steal the boost away. Take the ball off the ceiling. Calyx, does he have the shot? No, it will be cleared away by Cassio, so well defended by top Blokes. Flame coming straight down. Bouncer shot off the crossbar and the post. Cassio, nothing there. Top Blokes still looking for a goal. That was an interesting jet pass to Archie off the side wall, but it holds firm for Triple Trouble. They're back to the blue half.
Yeah, defense holding strong, but a lot of saves being forced out of Triple Trouble right now. 5 in their name, 4 of them coming from Bluey alone. And you're seeing that top Blokes are having no problem chewing through the midfield and making their way onto the net here. A lot of shots coming out where it feels like Triple Trouble are a little bit slow to pick who goes for the ball as well.
Trying to read where Flame's going with the ball, but Calyx can't even win the touch against Flame. Waiting in midfield. It's a nice initial catch here for Bluey. Bluey flips over another defender, but again, Flame is there on the back line, and Tadpole can win another challenge. Crucial, because that was going to be a 2-on-1 the other way, but Triple Trouble took the ball away. Prevented that completely. No space for Triple Trouble right now. They're working their way by midfield, but have to win a challenge about every few meters or so. Every single step is met with a contest from top Blokes. Very difficult to get by. Top Blokes usually very consistent with how they position. They understand the flow of the game really well, and they also make great continuation passes like that. The demo might still give Flame a chance. But Cassio, it's a light shot, not threatening at all, and now it's a race back to the net. Bluey right in front, 1 touch, 2 touches, nobody ready immediately. Calyx had to wait for the first touch. Tadpole up beyond midfield, but Archie was there first, and top Blokes, they still have to stop another. Tadpole still waiting in the corner, the shot denied! They dove in front, but still can't get back to it. Midfield, Tadpole will keep it going, but Triple Trouble, how did they not get it? Tadpole's here, pass back, shot, no, it's wide again. Triple Trouble, chances abound, but where are the goals?
Wonderful setups by Triple Trouble as well. Finding each other across the box is just so dangerous for a defense to deal with, and they set it up quite nicely. The shot never coming on target. Now Cassio has an opportunity, as top Blokes has been forced to play a lot more defense here in the back half of game 1. And Triple Trouble looked threatening here with Calyx. Is still a dangerous ball, and unfortunately will just be popped up.
These are some close chances for Triple Trouble. It's not as if, these have been high percentage plays. I will say that top Blokes have done a great job as far as the net minding goes. 5 saves, the 3 from Flame in particular. And that last one was big. No goals scored. The action is definitely heated up. Maybe one more chance. But who will it be for? Nobody? Nobody. Overtime.
Pace of play definitely picked up for Triple Trouble, and you saw immediately the amount of opportunities they were able to generate, and that's what makes them so scary. It took them a little bit to get into this game, but now they got to make sure on the top Blokes side that they don't let any of these Triple Trouble opportunities go through.
Cassio jumps from his own half and will only hit the ball back right into Bluey. Flame getting Calyx out of the way, but couldn't grab onto the ball. And now Tadpole, too high of a touch, will be an easy clear. Well, there are some of these chances that top Blokes are getting, Corelli, or I'm looking at Triple Trouble. They're all getting caught real close together. And now they're really confused. Who's going to go for the ball? And I will say that Triple Trouble got away with one there. Yeah. I felt like the hole was definitely there to hit for top Blokes.
Yeah, Cassio sitting at 0 for 7 here in this game. 6 shots for his other 2 teammates combined. So Cassio has certainly had opportunity to put this game away. That one was no different. And unfortunately, for top Blokes, we keep playing.
High ball for Archie, back to Flame. Archie already up for it. Cassio quickly back and bounced. He went under, but Tadpole was there for the save still. Cassio finds the goal, giving top Blokes the game.
And you felt like it was going to be Cassio, if anyone, from top Blokes to put this one away. Finally, on his 8th shot. I don't even think he got credit for that last one, but either way, he's able to put it home for top Blokes. And I will say, while Triple Trouble, they brought things back, it did feel like top Blokes had more than enough opportunities to build a lead and hold on to it here. 10 saves coming out from Triple Trouble, and that's what kept them in this game, what kept it so close.
Yeah, I felt like they forced top Blokes to have to score on those half chances, and they couldn't. They were really tight windows that Triple Trouble shot at, and top Blokes just kept the door closed every single time. Top Blokes, as soon as overtime started, that's when it felt like everything got reset. Like Triple Trouble had lost their rhythm as soon as everyone got reset on kickoff and could never find that flow, those breakout counterattacks that they were getting consistently. Tadpole especially, there were a couple of key challenges that gave Triple Trouble some of those chances, Corelli.
And I think that for Triple Trouble, they definitely picked it up in the back half of game 1. And I do feel like that they are going to continue that moving forward. I think this is going to be, again, a very close series. And I would hope on the Triple Trouble side that they don't have to make so many saves to stay into it and keep that pressure on top Blokes, and actually put away some of the shots. Because again, they also had some issues of just the accuracy or, tough saves from top Blokes. But again, this is going to be what has appeared to be a very close game from game 1. I expect that to continue with the pace of play picking up.
We'll see if Triple Trouble can respond. It was very tight in game 1, and top Blokes with Archie will work down the field, maybe set up their first opportunity. A nice carry from Calyx on the flick, and he'll still get back to the ball. Tadpole's on his wing. Archie and Cassio have been frustrating to get behind for Triple Trouble. Not a touch on net, and Tadpole will pick up the first goal.
That's a great start for Triple Trouble, and I think there was a big miss here on this last man. Cassio didn't get the touch, and Flame couldn't get the challenge fast enough, and a great little touch from Tadpole into top shelf there to put it down and in, and a good start for Triple Trouble in the first 30 seconds to get on the board.
Cassio just getting back to his own ball, preventing that boomer. Nothing really crazy for top Blokes either. Watch them try to progress down the field. And Triple Trouble, part of making a team's life difficult is taking away their ability to be, probably not creative, but flashy. And we've seen flash out of Archie specifically. The redirect, had it been a little higher, but Archie didn't even have to remove his car from the ground to make that last save. He throws it right back to the orange half. But, oopsies, Tadpole. It will be top Bloke ball for Flame. Not a ton of...
trading blows here right now. It's not really anything either are doing better than the other, just seeing who kind of gives up maybe a weak goal or a weak opportunity here. Defenses are both playing extremely well, respecting each other, especially on the long clear. This could be a chance, though. It's going to come clean off the back wall. Cassio's there, and the first chance comes through for Top Blokes, and they put it home.
Now, Calix had to pull off the ball, and Tadpole, he's positioned thinking that ball's going to come back, or that challenge, you know, if it pops out next to Calix, he'll be able to grab it. But instead, Calix is like, I can't get to it, and Tadpole is immediately up for the ball to go get it, but he's way late to it. So just kind of, what's the word? Disconnected, I guess, on that play from Calix and Tadpole. Well done by Top Blokes to put the pressure on pretty quick.
Yeah, and you gotta, you know, when the game slows down like that, you really gotta pay attention to those last men, because a lot of times that's where the breakdown will occur. It's either them getting caught out or just beat to the ball, and that's exactly what happened there.
Ooh, the demo put Archie right back where he needed to be, and he'll get the second touch. Well, all Triple Trouble can do is try to boom the ball out. Calix, he's got an option downfield if he can get to the ball. He got it past one attacker. There's always a blue car lurking. Another boomer taken away to the corner and sniped by Calix, but it goes straight down. Cassio clearing the lane for Flame, and Flame gets two good touches to get Top Blokes out of harm's way. Archie ready to receive, but Triple Trouble, they're slowly grabbing possession as they take another pot shot at the net. Quick follow-up by Bluey. He wasn't able to get any bumper demo out of it, but it bought Triple Trouble some time. Another long ball, that time taken away by Flame, but there's Tadpole again. He found Bluey, and Flame was there to grab the rebound. Triple Trouble, just nothing towards the net for or against Top Blokes.
A couple of good opportunities, though. Top Blokes are giving some chances to Triple Trouble right now, and Triple Trouble are certainly going to take advantage of it.
Wow. And Tadpole he's just leaning into the role of just jumping in front of any of these potential hard clears that Top Blokes go for. And he's been pretty successful at times with it. It has also put his team in some tough positions when they have to rotate back. But when he does win them, it looks very favorable for Triple Trouble. So you like the risk there, especially against a team like Top Blokes that haven't really given you a lot of room to work with, Corelli.
Again, this game kind of goes back to, when you talk about room to work with, it really is who is going to make the mistake with the room that they have, because both teams are giving way. You know, I mean, you see Cassio kind of walk down the midfield here on the sideline and no one really challenging him. So what do they do with the space? How do they convert into goals here? How do they break down the defense? Because right now, neither team is really doing anything too creative. They're just happy to carry the ball downfield and then see what comes of it.
And a lot of ways to approach the ball from midfield, but as soon as they get past the attacking third, it's just a struggle to move the ball past these blue cars. Top Blokes have just prevented so many potential shots. When you look at Triple Trouble's shot count, it's only 6. And from the amount of time that they've possessed this ball and have been able to pass to each other there, Calix misses there. But you'd think there'd be more, like at least 10. Top Blokes have only registered 4 shots on net, yet the game is tied as we leave regulation. Hang on, another shot? No, overtime.
Well, and it is credit to both teams here. When we talk about how this game 2 has gone, both teams have had excellent shape throughout it. And it's why you're not seeing a lot of high-flying chances for either team, and it's a more conservative approach on the attack, and this could be dangerous. Calix does get it out, but you have seen a bit more of a conservative approach here in this game because both teams are playing excellent midfield and defense and control throughout the game.
Even right there, Calix, knowing he's not just going to be able to bang that one out, but you still got to find a way to win that challenge. They do get the ball out past midfield. This looks pretty good setup for Tadpole and Calix. Calix keeps control. He almost kept the ball on his hood, but lost it at the last second, and now the ball's headed the other way. Archie, oh, what a delay from Archie! Which way can he go? The possibilities were infinite.
And this is what he was brought on for. He's so tricky with the ball, weaving next to the ball and coming back, and then finally pushing it over to Flame on the oncoming attacker. Great play by Top Blokes to close out this game. And that's the chances that we were talking about, just waiting to see when the best opportunity arises. That was the one that Top Blokes wanted to go with, and it was well executed.
Triple Trouble in some, they're on the back of their own wall right now. This is it. They can't lose anymore. Top Blokes, it looks like they're returning to that form that we know that they can. Archie being the guy to dish out the passes, both for Cassio and Flame. I have loved Archie ever since I've seen him play with Cassio and Flame. It's just been that consistency that's been the big question mark about him, right? Because there have been some times we've seen him on stream and he just hasn't performed. He hasn't been that X Factor player that we've seen him do at times, but sometimes that just comes out of nowhere. And if Archie just gets like one option, he can turn it into several of them, and it can really put some pressure on a defense. Archie, we'll see if he can do it again. Top Blokes would love a 3-0 to end their day. Triple Trouble, they've had some good looks, Corelli. They've had good possession.
Yeah,
you said it. You don't think they're playing bad? I don't either.
No. Yeah, I don't think Triple Trouble are playing poor at all. This is a very evenly matched game. I feel like Top Blokes have come out with the better of chances so far. Triple Trouble have certainly had their own. And I think, you play this series back a few more times, this could be a 1-1. It could be a 2-0 for Triple Trouble. I mean, this is very close.
Tadpole picks up the save off a hard shot, but for Cassio, he'll try to keep that ball close. Taken away again by Tadpole. Archie was shadowing or just rolling side by side with him the whole way to take it away. Now a high ball for Cassio. He's going to be the only one to go for it. Everyone waiting, and Tadpole will pick up another save. Sometimes that's the better option, but it certainly doesn't make you sweat any less when you're just waiting for a redirect to come right screaming at you. But Triple Trouble get out of the orange half again. They can prevent this boomer. They can't.
A lot of balls from Triple Trouble being thrown downfield, and Top Blokes able to carve it out even right there, and it's led to an attack if they can keep it going. Triple Trouble not able to jump on the balls that they're trying to give downfield.
Even right there, you're seeing that last man rotating back, cutting in front, trying to hit the blind spot of the first man on the other team playing the ball. And it stints the rotation just a little bit. You won't always completely take the ball away, but it's enough to stop a quicker counterattack or a passing play that was starting to develop. And Top Blokes have done that several times in midfield now. They take away the boost here. Flame shovels the ball cleanly around, and Archie will take it up next. He's got Cassio on the wing. Very aggressive positioning, and why not? Top Blokes on the board.
We see this a couple times now. Archie just kind of creates some space for himself and picks a nice option there to Cassio. Once again, it's almost the same play he had with Flame last game where, he plays it down the line into the corner and then dishes it out to someone. The next oncoming attacker, whoever it is, Flame and Cassio, and well done once again to dish it off and put it away. A perfectly executed play by Top Blokes.
And already they got the ball off the kickoff. They got a boost out of it as well. Flame stopping the counterattack, and Top Blokes just took the ball back. Everyone sat back on Triple Trouble thinking, yeah, we'll grab that ball as soon as they hit it off the corner. But as far as game 3 goes, Corelli, they have not done that once against Top Blokes when they've had possession.
And Top Blokes are happy to be in these close kind of grind games. I feel like that's actually where they play their best. At least they're the best at playing in these types of series. That's why they've been able to kind of bring down other teams to play at these kind of grind level type games. And Top Blokes have certainly been better for it here against Triple Trouble, even though, again, I'll stick to my claim in saying that I don't think Triple Trouble are really playing that poor. It's just that Top Blokes know how to play this game better in this type of series.
I do feel like Triple Trouble in those last 2 chances, though, like they had the space in midfield and they got the pass off, but the passing or the receiver got a poor touch, or not one that created any real pressure on Top Blokes. So they're starting to lose that form a bit on the intentional touches, but they still get this ball back. They don't allow Top Blokes to create any kind of consistent pressure, so it's fine to be able to adjust, but a lot of time has been chewed off this clock since Top Blokes had scored. Here's a good shot on net, but Flame will easily take it out to the corner, and Top Blokes get another clear.
It's a big one, too. Archie's going to get up to it. He almost had the touchdown. It would have been a tough angle to hit, but he was there for it. And Triple Trouble Gonna have to break out from their own end once again, forcing 6 saves out of Triple Trouble here. Top Blokes have slowly whittled down the defense, but here comes Tadbull up and over everyone, and Cassio figures it out himself.
That came out of another broken passing play for Triple Trouble. They didn't get the pass that they wanted. It was the threat of Top Blokes there that if it forced them to wait about a split second before they got it, Calix redirect. Oh, saved. That time by Flame, and Archie will take it out to the corner, but it's not over yet. Pass in front, denied by Flame. Cuts off the pass right in front of him.
That was well done by Flame, and that's kind of what Top Blokes have been better at than Triple Trouble, is cutting out that pass back out to the top of the box. Something that Triple Trouble have struggled with, and it's what's given the last couple of goals to Top Blokes.
Triple Trouble fighting for a couple of consistent touches. But Archie and Flame keep the ball close. Archie behind it now. He won't get that bump onto Tadpole. And while they've been able to clear the ball, here's another passing play. Calix back to Tadpole. Tadpole looks, and the goal for Bluey is good. Triple Trouble finally on the board. Later, better than never.
You want to talk about execution? Well, look at the passing play coming out from Triple Trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, and everyone getting involved. Everyone knew where that play was going, and that's the danger of Triple Trouble. If they can find those passes, they can work in that tight space and put one away.
But Top Blokes will grab the ball. Cassio comes off the ceiling, knocked away for now. One touch high for Flame, and Archie won't commit to that. Instead, he's given the ball. Flame has the shot, denied by Bluey in front. We got overtime for the third straight game.
Triple Trouble have given themselves a second life here. They've been down the entire game, but right off the kickoff, it could be Flame. Does he have a flip? He does. It wasn't enough to get by Bluey.
Oh, I thought Tadpole was going to take a hard turn and look for a pass out to his teammate, but Triple Trouble don't need it. Calix takes it in. Triple Trouble stay alive.
And that was a really tough save for that last man to make in the net. It was Flame who had to go in and out on it, and Calix knew exactly where to put it. Triple Trouble stay in it, and they push back another game against Top Blokes.
Well, that's the benefit of really the only lacking feature in your game was that consistent pressure or the shots on net that they were missing for a majority of that game. But it doesn't matter when things have been clean for the most part on defense. It got scary a couple of times, but Tadpole was always there to pick up the save when they needed it, especially in some of those dangerous opportunities from Top Blokes, Corelli.
Yeah, and again, this is a game when you look back, especially for Top Blokes, you were in the lead for most of the game, the majority of the game by far, and it was really up until that last minute or so that Triple Trouble were able to put together some good passing plays. So, look, it's always been there for Triple Trouble. Again, not playing poor here, just not converting on the chances, or at least not executing on the chances that are being presented from them, and Top Blokes are. That's really been the difference maker here. Who's going to execute better when the chances arise?
Top Blokes had one chance to close this out. This is their second. Flame. He's been a monster as a goalie today, and has helped on a couple of chances on offense as well. Archie had that wonderful pass to end game 2. And Cassio, who has just all around been a solid player. Typically, he's the guy doling out passes to Archie whenever you're seeing Top Blokes in top form. But Triple Trouble, they've done well to stay pretty even, Corelli, in this series. Every ball's challenged for the most part. In passing plays, they are red. It just comes down to that mechanical jump to make the save or make the play to find the hard clear.
It does feel like
do get that hard clear.
Yeah, and that has been the difference. Top Blokes, again, doing a good job of just kind of throwing the ball back at the defense of Triple Trouble to make them deal with it and keep hitting them back over and over. You see Calix and Tadbull kind of crept up on that play, immediately tossed over their head. Now they got to play defense again, and a great backboard clear from Tadbull definitely is what Triple Trouble need to buy themselves some space and kind of break out of this vice grip that Top Blokes wants to get going.
Oh, Calix dove for that ball, and it was basically teed up for him, but Triple Trouble, everyone back now on the back wall. Nice little carry from Flame to give a chance for Cassio. He almost snuck it in from the grave. Calix and Bluey, they want to move downfield. Bluey finds Calix, but not before Cassio breaks it all apart, and Tadpole is forced to make a good touch as Flame sends another one towards the box. 2 demos occur on the same team. It was Cassio and Flame, but Archie, the ball came right back to him, so those demos are effectively null and void.
Apple buying himself some space here. I like the idea to bring the ball down with it. Some indecision on where to go. He had options to his left, but it was going to be a tough pass.
And even after getting those 2 demos where even if you don't get the quick counterattack, you can at least, get some space and get some boost. Triple Trouble are still struggling to get consistent touches, and we're long past the point where that was still effective, but Calyx just got in front for another save. Archie tries to keep this close. Tadpole gets in front of him. Now Flame back around to the corner. Does he have an option? Yes, he does. Cassio flies back in. Not before he was challenged, though. He won't get a second touch, and Triple Trouble, can they win it in midfield? No. Another win from Archie on the midfield line, Corelli, and they're having some struggles getting back to Top Blokes territory.
Yeah, even Flame just a second ago winning in the midfield. Calyx able to carry it downfield, and Triple Trouble are finding success on the dribbles, on the sideline, especially. Here's a pass out from Tadpole, and tried to put it far post on the defense. Would have had him beat if the shot was just a little bit better there. But again, a good idea from Triple Trouble. Just need to convert.
Uh-oh. Well, Calyx just beating Cassio back to that ball. He also slammed against the post. Now Tadpole, no, Bluey actually hopped back around to take the ball away from Cassio. And Flame is also met with another challenge, Triple Trouble. Ooh, Bluey was looking for Tadpole maybe, but he had to recover to try to get back down to that ball. Maybe Triple Trouble find a way through to this corner, Corelli. But every single time Cassio flew back and met at the point of origin, just when you think Triple Trouble are going to get some leeway with how they've looked, Top Blokes send it right back to their territory, and they're forced to look for holes. They're doing a decent job keeping it away from Top Blokes for the most part, but Top Blokes are just trading and giving matching the pace. Everything that Triple Trouble give them, Top Blokes have matched.
And Top Blokes have just done a better job of keeping Triple Trouble in their own half at the very least. It's really just left Triple Trouble with these long clears, or of course the dribble downfield, but they haven't really been able to execute on that yet, at least in this game. So again, another long clear where Tadpole tries to receive it, but Top Blokes jump all over it, and they're happy to clear it away.
No entry for either team. Another long clear for Cassio and a challenge for Archie. We'll give Top Blokes a longer look here in the orange half. Calyx, though, will put it down the middle where the gap was and where Bluey was. But it was too far below Calyx to grab, and Flame took it back. Now Flame pass and shot denied. Here's another one, though. Cassio, the third man, keeps the ball locked. Bluey got demoed on the backside. Archie barely takes that ball away from Calyx. Racing back to defense, but Top Blokes win every touch they need to. Now there's a chance. Pot shot denied by Tadpole. Still it continues. Another one saved. Where's another shot for Top Blokes? Calyx stops it for now, but the pass is Archie's. Denied again around the corner.
Here's
Flame. It's good. 0 seconds and Top Blokes take down Triple Trouble.
Oh my goodness, opportunity after opportunity for Top Blokes. 1, 2, 3, finally. It drops in, and Top Blokes gonna walk away in a very, very tight 3-1 series here against Triple Trouble.
That was an entertaining series. It was like a chess match where, no one wanted to overcommit. It wasn't just straight textbook Rocket League, or not textbook Rocket League, but, the solo play Rocket League, boring Rocket League, where it's just, okay, my turn. Okay, my turn. No, everyone was trying to force the ball into space, position themselves so they could receive passes, finding the gaps. Both teams were doing this well, but they were also responding to each other really well. And that's part of the reason why the match was so low scoring.
Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, it was an entertaining match from my perspective as well, but I think a lot of people might look back and say that was a boring match because it was very close. It was low scoring, weren't a lot of flashy plays from either team at all, but you could really see what happens when two teams with really good shape and really good defensive structure go against each other. Obviously, Triple Trouble not coming out in the result that they wanted, but a very close match on two very evenly matched teams.
Yeah, I mean, things reset for Top Blokes now. Sure, it took you 5 and maybe it was below expectation, but stage 2, you start 0-0 again, so you can try again next weekend and maybe post a better result. But the field has pared down to 16 teams now total for this regional. Top Blokes, they have survived. And sometimes when you watch a team that you expect to be at the top level, and for Top Blokes, the recent results should suggest that they are, then that expectation is just there. Sometimes you have bad series, but being able to be resilient is part of what makes a great team great. And Top Blokes are still on that journey. I think this was definitely a proving match for them.
Well, we'll see how it goes. It'll be very interesting to see how Top Blokes play moving forward. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Triple Trouble. I know a beloved team here in Europe, and like you said, we'll have to try again later.
Well, that's it for today. Stage 1 of Europe is concluded. 16 teams remain in the regional. We'll take it back to Leaf and everyone else for the end of the day.